Welcome back to another episode of Las Chismosas.
Yes.
We're so happy you're here. We're so happy you're back. So I tried using Spotify. I hope they don't cancel me over this, but Spotify has this new software built into their program. It's called River something. River Firm something. I don't know.
It doesn't need
It's
a shout out
Riverside.
right now.
It doesn't. Because we have been trying to record our podcast for the past 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I have good internet. Okay? And it keeps saying, losing internet connection and stopping us, every fucking 5 minutes.
Yes.
And so now we're here, back to the OG, because it treated us right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't get to see us yet, because I thought I thought Riverside was going to be useful for us, a useful tool, but it's not. Fuck Riverside.
At the moment.
Maybe later.
It'll change, but
yeah,
maybe now we're mad.
Maybe it's because I was using the free version, but
Hey.
I feel like you should give me a first good impression before I start spending money on it. Right.
Fuck off, fuck you after the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so we're here. We're back. We got some drinks. Sadie, what are we drinking?
This is called Kin Euphorics. It's a non-alcoholic beverage that it's very herbal. It
is.
Yeah, it has a whole bunch of different things, but the main things that it's highlighting is this Chisandra, which is an herb, I believe.
Chisandra
and Damiana.
Yeah.
And L-theanine. I don't know what these things are.
Nope.
But
inspired by your favorite all-day rosé, only dreamier. A glittering fusion of summer strawberry, which I am getting.
Yes.
Barrel oak and rosemary citrus. I am also getting the rosemary citrus.
It's looking like there's ashwagandha as well.
Yeah. What does ashwagandha do?
I actually don't know.
All right.
I'm sure it calms you down. Because this is the calming one. There were 4 different ones. There was an energetic one. There was one that calms you, really calms you down. We didn't get that one.
Yeah.
And then one, is this the glow? I think there was a glow, and then we have bloom, beaming joy.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? We were feeling pretty good until
honestly, I was in a great little mood until this, software started fucking up. So I'm gonna drink a lot more of this.
We're gonna keep drinking, and hopefully, second go around will be just as good as the first.
Yeah, and we'll give you our thoughts on the Kin Euphorics after this episode. But let's get this going. Starting off our episode today, if you've been on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, you have probably seen the dumpster fire that was the attempt at a Willy Wonka Wonderland in Glasgow.
An immersive experience.
And it was an experience from the looks of it. I'm actually going to turn off our ring light.
Oh, yeah, we don't need that.
Because we don't need to be blinded by it.
That's true. Oh, my God, I can see.
I know, right? My eyes.
Anyway.
But yeah, so if you don't know what we're talking about, let me break it down for you.
Yes.
From the advertisement, it looked like this was going to be, the whole, come with me and you'll see. Just that Willy Wonka experience where you were gonna drink from the flowers and eat the cup after and go swim in the chocolate river.
Pick fruits from the tree that's made of candy, floss, and just all the good stuff. It wasn't that.
Y'all, this, and we are gonna put pictures up on our Instagram because it
needs a visual aid.
It was a true dumpster fire.
Traumatic experience for the kids, I just know.
Absolutely.
Parents even.
Yeah. And they had one Oompa Loompa, and she is now a meme because...
She wasn't even orange, might I say.
No. She looked so depressed to be there, though.
It was quite sad.
She was like, I hate my life. That's just what I got from the picture.
Oompa Loompa, regular size, behind a table that looked like a meth lab. It looked like a meth lab.
It quite literally did.
Something you'd see.
The whole place. I said this earlier, but the whole place was the vibe of it was kind of like, picture this in your head, white kidnapper van with the sign "Free Candy" on the side.
Yeah, that's the entire concept.
And then that as an experience.
I'm trying to think of what were the pinpoints. There was the one Oompa Loompa with the meth lab.
She only gave out 2 jelly beans to each child. That was the candy that they got.
Yes, they were promised candy and wonder and just an overall great time. They got 2 jelly beans.
Yeah.
And trauma.
And the decorations looked like if you were to get on Amazon right now and like
you had to plan a party for tomorrow, like you were saying before.
Yeah.
And everywhere was closed.
Yeah. And so you type in Willy Wonka birthday and you pick everything that's like 1 day shipping.
Everything that's available. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad. There was this fabricated villain.
Yeah. Because they wrote a script. There was a whole story. They didn't.
Allegedly, the script was AI. The actors, that's what they were saying anyway after the fact. And they in this AI script there was a villain called the Unknown, who essentially God damn it. But yeah, he was terrifying. My husband and Gabby's husband were both like, I forgot it again. What's it called?
Where the fuck did they get the Phantom from the Megaplex?
Yeah, dead ass.
If you know Phantom of the Megaplex, I love you, and I'm glad that you know that.
Yeah.
But
unlocked a memory when they brought it up. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Basically a guy in a black cloak with a mask on.
A silver mask, like a silver mask.
Yeah. Yeah. Not even like it's a nondescript mask.
Yeah. It's just silver, and it's terrifying. And he's like breakdancing behind this mirror.
Yeah, Willy Wonka brings them over to this mirror, and he's like, "Oh no, the unknown."
And this little fucker's breakdancing behind a mirror. You can hear kids like crying.
The kids are like sobbing.
It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Again, we're gonna post it. It's truly a mess.
Allegedly, the parents paid $30 a pop for these tickets to walk into this motherfucker. So if you're a family of 4, that's $120 motherfucking dollars. And as someone who was watching it happen, hilarious. Yes. I loved it, and it was fucked up. It was like the Fire Festival, but for children.
Exactly that.
But as a parent, if I had taken my kids to that shit, which I would have been a person to take my kids to that shit.
It would seem like a cool event to take.
Yeah. I would have been fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Because they used AI to make the posters, so they made it seem like it was just so magical and so amazing.
However, that should have been a red flag. Just saying.
You're so correct. It should have been.
Yep.
And see, I don't know if I would have bought tickets after seeing the poster, because I would have been like, is this a scam?
Yeah, like, who's doing the actual... Is there any work being done?
Quite literally.
And no, there wasn't.
There wasn't.
There were 3 costumes and a dream.
Three costumes, a dream, and no thought out plan. They were like, how far can we take ChatGPT?
It was bad. And then, allegedly, and this was like after the fact, I just saw this on TikTok, everyone was like feeling bad for like the Willy Wonka actor because he was like, I didn't know, blah, 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 blah. But then this girl was like, comes on TikTok and is like, well, you guys, this is actually so traumatic for me. Me and him dated when, and I believe they were like, he was her teacher or something when she was like 15. He was 22, a teacher. She was a 15-year-old student. I do believe she got expelled for it or got in trouble for it.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and
blech.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
So it's like, wow, what a fun rise and fall of Glasgow Willy Wonka.
You know what? And that speaks on karma. Karma, bitch. What goes around comes right the fuck back around, okay?
Yep.
God damn it. Don't fuck with little kids. And I think I talked about this, but I'm sure he didn't mean to get, like, internet famous.
No.
But just know, if you've done some fucked up shit and you go viral, somebody's going to talk about it.
It's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
That's why I'm afraid of, like, ever going viral. Because not that I've done fucked up shit, but I'm afraid...
Oh, me too.
...that, like, I've done something that I've forgotten about. Like, I littered and somebody has it on video.
Yeah,
or
like imposter syndrome almost.
Uh-huh.
Like, they're gonna find out. About what? Like, Jesus Christ.
They're gonna find out my room is dirty.
Yeah, like, they're gonna expose me for everything that's wrong.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, God.
You start remembering all, like, the embarrassing shit you did when you were, like, a teenager, and you're like, somebody's gonna post those pictures.
I was mean to a girl in 2nd grade. She's gonna expose me and cancel me.
There was one time in high school, which it was me and my friend, got in so much trouble for it with the principal. And, like, these girls in our high school were so mad at us because apparently we had made a quote-unquote burn book.
Go off.
It wasn't, though.
I did that too, though. But I was, like, very young.
Yeah.
It was, like, because we watched Mean Girls. Like.
We were well, see, but we didn't make a burn book. They just called it that, and then everybody fucking ran with it. But, yeah, we were in high school. We were sophomores, and we were, like...
Jesus.
We would be in... Are you okay?
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was Jesusing you.
Oh. We would be in math class, me and my best friend, and we would just write notes to each other in my journal, you know, just like talking.
Like passing back the journal?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Been there. Because obviously we weren't paying attention to math.
Yeah.
But I think, like, the meanest it got was, like, yeah, coach is gonna let this girl pitch for the game today because we also play softball.
Yes.
And I was like, I just, like, feel like I should be doing it because I was better.
Yeah. You know, typical.
And I'll stand on my own shit. I was better.
But the coach liked her more or what?
Oh, for sure.
It was a favoritism.
Here's some tea. That coach, the girl that he let pitch, when they graduated high school, he hit her up and was like, "Hey, hit me up now that you graduated."
So funny how that shit works out.
So I did indeed deserve to pitch. Anyway, and so I guess I left my journal. One thing about me, guys, I'm gonna leave my shit everywhere. Okay, sure, yeah. I am. It's who I am. I would forget my head if it was not attached. So
zooming.
Oh, and then there was another like note in there that she was like, this girl wanted to use my straightener, but her hair was greasy, so I didn't want to let her use it. And I was like, damn, yeah, that's crazy. And that was what people were like, how dare you talk shit about me? Because they found the journal. We got called into the principal's office. And I was like, principal, but where are the lies?
I'm trying to think of the fucking lyrics to the Kim Fang is a crotch keeping. This bitch has oily hair. Like shit like that. Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, yeah. Like,
y'all were just communicating.
Yeah,
y'all
were
weren't using your phones in school.
You know what? I should have sued for like violation of privacy.
Yeah.
Okay?
No.
God. And it was anyway, so that was my experience with like karma coming back on me because I was like, I guess we shouldn't have been talking shit, but like now I talk shit to the internet, so I guess...
What do you know?
I never really learned my lesson.
I was going to say, don't document it, but here we are!
Here we are!
No. My burn book was... I was a child, and there wasn't even people in it. It was just, like, rules on how to be a bitch.
Plastic.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. It was a whole dramatic thing. It's like, she wrote this.
God.
You wrote this. Ah! Anyway. Sorry.
Speaking of internet celebrities... something I like to do when I'm not out seeing the drag shows.
That's about all we do.
Honestly, it is. I'm either out seeing a drag show or out with my kids. Yeah. And when I'm not doing that, I'm home and I'm watching TV. So I've been watching Love is Blind. As much as I like don't want to support them, I do have depression and it brings me serotonin.
So, we all have a guilty pleasure show.
It is, and Love is Blind is that. And this season especially, I'm not rooting for anybody. Not at all. Not even a little. Not even a shred of hope am I rooting for any couples.
That's sad.
It's more just like watching...
a dumpster fire.
Quite literally, yes. Like when you see a car wreck and you can't look away.
Yeah.
That's what this season is. But yeah, one thing I've noticed with this show, like the longer it goes on, the worse the people get. Like I said, I'm rooting for no one, which in the beginning I was like, oh my god, these three couples are so cute. Okay. Maybe they'll last, which I will say, the first two couples that got married on Love is Blind are still married.
Like the very first?
Yeah, the very first ones, yeah.
Because it was real. It was like an experiment at that point.
And now it kind of just feels like anybody that goes on Love is Blind just purely wants to be on TV.
And I mean, they've done that to themselves by having all these fucking other contestants on other shows for their Netflix bullshit.
And how do you not, and like I get you want drama in your shows, but how do you not vet these fucking people?
Yeah, just
like
harder.
It's come out that 2 of the people that went on the show, one of them was fucking engaged to somebody when they got on the show. And then the other one full on had a girlfriend and said, I'm not planning to get married. I just want to be on TV.
And that's like what it attracts, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, when you do open casting calls like that and you don't seriously vet your fucking contestants.
Yeah. And while I do like it, because I can talk shit to my friends and also here to you guys, what I don't like is how just fucking insane the Love is Blind fans are. Like, I'll sit here and I'll talk shit, but I'm sure they're a wonderful person, and I would never go to, like, their, like, socials and, like, leave the disgusting comments that are being left. Like, some bitch can be, like, a really clingy pick-me bitch, and they're like, go kill yourself. Like, what the fuck?
That's not productive. Why did that need to be said? Like, why are you...
Or they're, like, doxing these poor people.
Why are they impacting you that much?
Quite literally.
Get a life.
Quite literally.
Get a life.
Like, you guys are really letting people that don't even know your first fucking name control your emotions that much that you feel like you have to go leave disgusting comments on their, like, social media.
Dude,
that don't make sense to me.
Ugh.
Make it make sense, because it don't make sense. It don't make no sense to me.
Get a hobby.
I mean, quite literally.
Go outside. Walk your dog.
I mean, yeah. Like, I feel like it's different for, like, me to talk shit on this podcast because we have, like, what, 20 followers? Mm-hmm. But even if we have, like, 3,000 followers, they are setting themselves up to be, like, open to people having opinions on them, which is fine. You can have an opinion on how they act and, you know, if they look like Megan Fox or not. But, again... Because somebody doesn't look like Megan Fox doesn't mean you should go and, like, deliberately harass that person. Cool. That's fucked up. Don't do that. Don't do that to anyone. I think cancel culture has just really made, like...
It's really fucked with the... I want to say y'all's, but everybody's brains.
Yeah.
Ours included. Like, it's depressing. It's happened with so many other, like...
So many.
Franchises. RuPaul's Drag Race and Dragula. Because, you know, that's... what we talk about, like, that's always been an issue.
If you're one of those people that goes and leaves disgusting comments on people's, like, socials, here's what I have to say to you. There is plenty in this world for us to be mad about.
Yes.
And you should stop harassing people who don't fucking matter and start using your voice to contact your senators and the government and the president and tell them that what they're doing to not only the American people... but the people in Palestine is fucked up, okay? Why are we... I just don't understand why, especially in this day and age, we're choosing to focus our anger on shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Like, it's...
Go outside, touch some grass.
Touch some grass, not to be...
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but go touch some fucking grass.
Get some sunlight and call your fucking state officials.
Yeah, not to be
instead
cliche,
of
but
harassing.
Put your voice to good use if you have all that fucking fury.
Yeah, exactly. With that said, let me talk some shit.
Yeah.
On the Love is Blind contestants. Okay, so first I want to talk about, so there was Chelsea.
Yes.
Chelsea is the one that she said she looked like Megan Fox, which, to come to her defense just a little bit, she did say...
I don't see it.
I don't think I look like Megan Fox, but that's what people have told me.
Who?
Because I have dark hair and light eyes. So she didn't say...
She knew what
she was doing. And then she was going to be like... I feel like she had a plan. That she was going to be like, I never said I looked like her. I said other people said that.
She went in knowing damn well what she was going to do.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of like... So she had this love triangle with Jimmy and Trevor. And, you know, in the pods, I was like, oh my god, Chelsea has to pick, like... Trevor, because Jimmy's actually a piece of shit, because Jimmy didn't really start showing real relationship romantic interest in Chelsea until she made that comment about Megan Fox, and then it switched up because he was like, I bagged a dime.
Oh my god. Leland showed me like some TikToks, like some basic like narratives of that whole situation.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. No hate to Chelsea, because I don't know.
She's beautiful.
She's gorgeous. She shouldn't have fucking said
No.
that. She knew what she was doing. We're on Love is Blind. We don't need any type of, what do you look like? Can I hold you on my shoulders? Like, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Having said that, the other girl, that didn't say anything about her appearance?
Straight up looks like Megan Fox.
Oh my god, a dime.
She's so hot. She's so hot.
Leland showed me and I was like, oh my god. Like, I lost it.
And I think the biggest issue Jimmy had with her was when he didn't have an idea of what she looked like. And then 2,
maybe
she has a kid.
She has a kid?
Yeah, she has a kid.
Yeah.
I think the kid's like 14 years old, which, I mean...
What? That's a raised kid.
I mean, yeah. Like, I think what's hard with the show is, like, they go on the show and they're expected to get married to this person after knowing them for 2 months.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck if I know what you look like. It's going to be hard for me to get married to someone after 2 months.
Yep.
But then especially when they come with a kid, like, I don't know if I could go on a show and bring essentially a stranger around my child.
Into your kid's life.
Yeah, and so she was taking a risk there. And honestly, I feel like it ended up for the better that Jimmy didn't choose her. Jimmy chose
for sure.
Chelsea. So Jimmy and Chelsea, they get engaged. Chelsea chooses Trevor, or not, sorry, Chelsea chooses Jimmy over Trevor, which at the time I was like, this is such a mistake. But then it turns out
you're ruining your life.
Trevor had a girlfriend the entire time. Like, he was auditioning for Love is Blind. He had a girlfriend. The girlfriend knew he was going to go on Love is Blind and said, I have no interest in getting married. I'm not going to, like, that doesn't interest me. I'm just purely going so I can be on TV and get famous.
That is insane.
Yeah. And then, like, ghosted her once he didn't get, like, engaged. So he's actually a terrible person. And, fuck you, Trevor.
Clown behavior.
And it just affirmed that, like, most men are trash. Most men out there, they're trash. Yep. But anyway, so yeah, Jimmy and Chelsea, they're going into, like, their engagement, and Jimmy starts talking about one of the other contestants. Her name is AD.
Okay.
And she's hot. Okay. She's like, she's got a big old booty. She's got, like, tiny waist. She's got big old boobies. Like, she is hot. She used to be a cheerleader for the Patriots.
Oh, work.
Yeah. So she's really hot, and Jimmy makes a comment on it. While you can tell all of them are fucking wasted. And Chelsea's like, Jimmy's like, yeah, AD is stacked. Right in front of Chelsea, which I would have been like, shut the fuck up. But Chelsea was like, oh my god, AD is hot. And they start saying, she, like, yells at AD and says, Jimmy says you're stacked.
Yeah, that would have been how I would have reacted.
And that's fine. That's fine. Which I also understood. But then Jimmy leaves Chelsea to go over there and talk with AD, like, just the two of them. And
AD's not the girl he was with, right?
Not the girl he was
with.
And it's not like he'd, like, deliberately left Chelsea. So, like, if I would have been in that situation where my man was walking over to a bitch he just said was really hot, I would have been walking with him.
Yeah.
But she just, like, stood there and pouted.
We saw you from across the bar.
Yeah.
Vibes, yeah.
Yeah. She just stood there and she pouted and was mad that Jimmy went to talk to with AD. And this is when I was like, fuck Jimmy. Because Chelsea was like, I understand we were, like, joking about it, but, like, when you went over to go talk to her, like, that really hurt my feelings. And instead of being like, hey, I'm so sorry I made you feel that way, Jimmy was like, I'm sorry if you're sad.
Yeah, immediately no.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Like, can you own up to your own fucking actions here? Did not want to take any responsibility for shit.
And I feel like I agree with Chelsea, like, all of that.
Yeah.
So far, I agree with Chelsea.
Yeah, I was riding for Chelsea at that moment. Then they get home, right?
Okay.
They get home, and Chelsea's friends come over, and Chelsea's like, he, like, hasn't even said I love you to me today, and he's been, like, working, and he hasn't even, like, kissed me, like, once today. And so Jimmy comes down, and he meets her friends, and he's so kind to them, so welcoming to them.
Okay.
And then, like, the friends leave, and Chelsea's like, you've not even said I love you to me today. And Jimmy was like, I literally told you, like, 6 times today. And she's like, I didn't hear it once. And he was like, okay, well, I'm sorry.
I said it.
He's like, I do love you, and I'm sorry if you didn't feel that way. I was just like, I was quite literally working. And so she picks this fight. Well, I guess, I don't know what she wants from Jimmy at this point. Like, the first time I was like, oh, I understand. She wants an apology and to hear where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But this one, she was just, like, fucking fighting. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch?
Chihuahua.
And he was like, I love you. Like, I can't be constantly giving you attention. I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck Chelsea does, but she ain't working. And so, like, Jimmy's like, I'm working, I'm providing for us. Like, that is, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And Chelsea's like, but you don't love me. And essentially, Jimmy was like, well, I do love you, but I'm going to be honest with you. You're kind of coming off a little bit clingy right now.
Yeah, straight up. We don't, that's a lot.
And that set her off.
Well,
like, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you just got me clingy right now. And like, anyway, he ended up leaving. He came back the next morning, and then they were like, everything's great. Everything's fine.
Was that,
yay.
when does he say, when... Is he like, you're telling me to take a step back?
Yeah, that was the next
fight?
day.
Oh, okay,
that was the next day. They go and meet Jimmy's parents.
Okay.
Which Jimmy's parents, I kind of want to ask them where they were on January 6th.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because they were very...
Okay. No, I get it. No, you don't have to say anything else.
Great.
You're good.
But anyway, so even Jimmy's mom was one of those that's like, you're taking my baby away.
Red flag. Yep, we don't do that.
Like, if my mother-in-law would have ever said that, I would have been like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, the parent, it goes very well. They're very nice to Chelsea. Chelsea, like, you know, is also very nice to them. They have a great time. And Jimmy talks about literally how amazing Chelsea is, how much he loves her, and how excited he is to be married to her.
Uh-huh.
And then that night...
Giving her the reassurance.
Yes, exactly.
I still don't like him, though. Sorry, go ahead.
I think it was either that night or a week later. It's unclear with editing. Jimmy's like, yo, my friends are having a party. Yes. I'm going to go out. I'm going to make an appearance. You can come with me if you want.
Yeah.
And she's like in her pajamas in bed. And she's like, no. And so he's like, okay, well, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Quite literally tells her, is back literally an hour and a half later. And Chelsea has shit to say about it. Chelsea's like, I don't want a man that's going out all the time. And he's like, I have literally been here every single day. And I told you I was going out for an hour and a half. And I did. And she's like, but that's not what I want. I'm like, what do you want, bitch? Do you want him to be stuck to your ass every second? And even if that's what you wanted, he tried to stick you to his ass, but you didn't want to go. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. If Bryce was like, you can never go out now because we're married, I'd be like, well, that's not real.
Yeah, I'm like, no, we're gonna need to talk about our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And
she was real pressed because Jimmy has friends that are girls.
Of course.
They're his girlfriends.
Normal.
They've been his girlfriends. Yeah. Like, I have guy friends.
Yeah.
I have many of them.
We just have friends. Like, it's simple.
Exactly. We're just, we're all friends here. And then Jimmy did tell Chelsea that way back when,
of course,
he had slept with one of them.
Didn't need to say that. That was a horrible idea on his part.
I think he was trying to be honest with her.
Nope,
because he kept feeling like she kept feeling insecure about it. And so he's like, it was way back when, like, we were drunk, it happened, but like we're platonic now.
Yeah.
And so like he comes back after being there for an hour and a half, and she said, I know you just went to go fuck your friend. And he had told her this off camera because he didn't want to talk about it on camera. And so she brought it back on camera to make him look like a piece of shit. Oof. And he was like, I told you when we were in the pods that if I'm getting married, it's a package deal and my friends are coming with me. Oh, like, you know? God. And that's when he said, you want me to take a step back from my friends? I need you to tell me you want me to take a step back. She said, of course I want you to take a step back. And this motherfucker comes out with, I'm not willing to take a step back.
I'm not taking a step back. I'm not doing it.
I'm like, how long have you been working on that, buddy?
Yes, I saw a TikTok where some girl was like impersonating him, and then he like storms off into the bathroom while smiling, and she's like, "Oh my god, that was king shit. Yeah, that was such king shit." Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw one TikTok about it where the girl was like twerking in a room, like how Jimmy felt after
like,
busting that line
in the show.
Yeah.
That's gonna go. Yeah. Oh my god.
But she made this big deal about him going out for an hour and a half, and then it's like, I just don't want to be married to someone like that, and I don't think you love me. And Jimmy comes out with like, how many times do I have to tell you
how many times?
I love you?
Yeah.
Like, I tell you all the time. I show you with my actions. I go out one time and you're spinning this whole thing. I feel like you're fishing because you're insecure. And I was like, ooh, nail on the head.
Yeah.
Nail on the head because she is insecure.
It's like, at first, I was like, this is karma for him.
I agree.
However, I think she trapped his ass.
I agree.
After hearing all of this, she knew what the fuck she was doing.
Yeah, I was riding for Chelsea at first,
another
but
one
then,
of these?
yeah. But then I was like, oh, this bitch is actually insane.
I would like to say this is our second drink. We've never,
We've never done this before.
Yeah, so good sign.
Cheers.
Yep.
Yay. It's nice when they don't have alcohol in it and you're not like, after that first drink, like, what?
Like, well, I can't walk.
I'm drunk.
But yeah, at first I was thinking it's karma. I think in the end it's really, she trapped his ass.
Yeah, because then she somehow talked him into not leaving. And they're still together right now, but I really don't think they're getting married.
Is the season over?
It's not. The next episode comes out next week, I think.
Woo!
So they make good TV.
Yeah, they
In
do.
the words of Madeline Hatter, let's make some fucking good TV.
Yeah.
But yeah. So there's them. Honestly, they're the most interesting part about this season. There is this couple, Clay and AD. AD's the hot one.
Yeah.
Clay he's all right. You know,
Sure.
he's not ugly. But he has this fucking issue. This motherfucker never stops talking. I swear to God.
Oh, great.
Anytime he starts talking, I fast forward.
Ugh.
And it always gives when that guy sang that song in Euphoria and we were like,
oh my God,
why is it so long?
Dominic Fike.
Yes, it gives Dominic Fike singing every time he talks because he just doesn't shut the fuck up. And he's giving AD these red flags because he's always at work and he never has time for her. Which she set up this cute little DIY thing for him. He never came home. Never told her he wasn't coming home. And he's constantly telling AD, I'm afraid I'm going to cheat on you because my dad cheated on my mom and that's how I grew up. And I'm like, girl, run.
He's telling you right now that this is going to be an issue. It sounds like he's already making excuses for why he's
so
going to
he
cheat
can
on
say,
her.
I told you
this is going to be a problem.
He's not telling you so y'all can work on it. He's telling you so he can use it as an excuse later.
Dead ass. And straight up, as someone who comes from a family of people who be fucking around, that is the last thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, girl, red flag.
It's not an excuse.
Red flag,
be
run.
better. Yeah.
And, he went to go meet AD's mom and told AD's mom that shit. And AD's mom was like, well, and you're not your parents.
Mm-hmm.
The point is for you to learn from our mistakes, you know? And his parents had been married for 26 years, and she's like, and you're choosing to focus on the bad things.
The bad part, they clearly worked through it.
They were married for 26 years before they got a divorce, so you need to focus on the good things they set an example for you, you know?
Oh, they did divorce. Oh.
And, yeah, they did get a divorce.
Yucky.
But 26 years.
Yeah, that's still
you know?
Very impressive.
But if I was AD's mama, I would have been like, girl, run.
Hey, can we talk in the kitchen?
Yeah. Artemis, first of all, this man? Really? Okay. Second of all, this man's telling you he's going to cheat on you and we're still with him?
Yeah.
That's his biggest fear, is he's not going to be able to keep it in his pants? Goodbye.
Really? He just told you that.
Yeah, and that
self-report.
He was very concerned with what AD looked like. Very concerned with
early
it.
on?
Yeah, he wanted to know what AD looked like in the pods. And AD was like, I'm not telling you that.
Yeah, no,
that's the whole fucking point of this experiment. And then once they were finally on their honeymoon, she was like, yeah, I take care of my body. I work out. But, there's going to be times, when I get pregnant. And he's like, oh, I'm going to have your ass.
Wait. Yeah. No,
I'm going to have your ass in the gym right after. I'm not going to be letting you get, big or whatever. And I was like,
that's disgusting.
Excuse the fuck out of me. If I'm pushing your demon spawn out of my vagina,
straight up. Okay,
you don't get to talk. You don't get to say fucking shit. Okay.
I'm finding all these contestants. Where's AD at?
Her? That one, yeah. She's beautiful.
And she's with who?
Clay.
Okay. I feel like he's up here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Right? It's it's a 10 and a 6. A 10 and a 6.
I can't get over Jimmy's ass.
Yeah, Jimmy looks like the thumbs from Spy Kids.
Bitch! minute.
Jimmy looks like a thumb.
I'm not gonna read anything else, but I can't get over his headshot. Who is Trevor?
That's the bitch that only went on Love is Blind to get famous and had a girlfriend.
Okay, fuck him.
But he is hot, right?
He's so cute. He's so fucking cute.
I'm telling you, he had me fucking fooled.
Ooh.
He had me fooled.
I'm like, I wish I could show y'all this, like, show y'all the picture, but y'all watched it.
You know what? We'll post it on Instagram.
He's so cute. Let me see.
Matt. Do you see Matt?
No.
He looks like a fucking psycho killer. Yeah, there he is. Matt.
Okay, and who's
let me tell you about Matt.
Yeah.
So Matt was dating AD and this other girl who the only, like, interaction we had with her was she was also dating Matt.
Who was this? Amy.
Amy's.
There's two Amy's.
Yeah, that Amy is engaged,
okay,
and she's boring. But yeah, so Matt was dating AD and this other girl, and AD is about to call it off with Clay because this was the episode where Clay was like, I need to know what you look like or it's a deal breaker. And then the next date she has is with Matt, and Matt's telling her, he came into the pods really awkward.
Okay.
And he really just opened up to AD, or so we thought. And he was like, I love you. Like, I would run away with you right now. I would, like, completely leave this experience with you. And actually, like, that's what I want. If you said the word, me and you could leave, like, hop out right now and just be together.
And this is Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's, like, just basically painting this incredible picture for AD. And AD's, like, so happy, so taken back, so in love. And then she gets back and talks to the girls.
Oh, God.
And this other girl comes up and's like, I just had the most incredible
No.
date. Verbatim.
No.
What he was telling AD. Verbatim. Like, even down to, like, oh, I want to ask your father's hand for marriage. And we could leave right now. I'll go get you. Like, quite literally the same exact words. So AD, which stand-up girl, if you're so fucking hot, which you are.
Yeah, she is. I looked at the picture. She's hot.
Stand the fuck up. Because she goes back
hot.
into that room and it's like, listen, I've been hearing that you've been saying that same shit to the other bitches.
Yeah.
And Matt was like, no, that's not what I said. I said some other things, but, like, not that. And she was like, okay.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard, though. Like, ugh.
I don't give a fuck.
No, I know.
If it was that close, I'd have been like, you're not going to embarrass me.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing.
Anyway, so just, that's Matt. Fuck Matt. Matt left because AD didn't want him.
And that was like his
And the other girl, and she told the other girl, like, everything he was telling you, he told me. And she left too.
Good! It's what he deserves.
Mm-hmm. And their last date, he kept telling AD, America loves an underdog. America's going to be watching us. And she said, have a great life. Have a great life, Matt.
Guess what, Matt? America does not like you.
Literally.
So.
Johnny and Amy are pretty boring for the most part. The only issue that they have is, like, they haven't had sex because Amy's not on birth control because she doesn't want to take birth control. And I guess a condom isn't enough. And Johnny doesn't want to get a vasectomy. So they're figuring out what they're going to do.
I mean, that sounds like an excuse if you ask me. Like, if you're really, truly, like, I feel like connected, like, nothing's stopping you.
She apparently has some sort of, like, medical issue where she's like, the birth control, like, it messes, like, I don't want to put more hormones in my body when I already have, like, this condition.
Yes, okay.
And
that's tough. I'm like,
condoms though? Like, condoms? Or do they not work anymore? Like, what?
They're pretty risky. Like, they can be risky, so I get that. But it's still, I feel like it's still pretty good chances.
Is it still 99% effective?
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking that it's an excuse.
Yeah. I think he's just lazy.
Wait, what do you mean?
I think he just doesn't want to wrap his willy.
Oh, that's not lazy. That's just disrespectful.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's disgusting. Yeah, if he is willing to wait, like, to not have sex over not wanting to wear a condom, I don't know, that's just, maybe I'm missing something.
They just seem weird to me.
That seems really weird.
They seem kind of fake, like
exactly
they're faking it.
Exactly that, exactly. Yeah, that's what it's giving. I don't know, I haven't seen it, I don't know if there's, like, an underlying issue.
They're not that interesting, honestly. Oh, shit. I spilled this on my pants.
She's feeling this non-alcoholic drink, y'all.
I'm drunk.
She just spilled it on herself. There's no alcohol in this. And we've had our second one. I'm impressed.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, Love is Blind, just fucking crazy. There's no one I'm rooting for. They're either like toxic and shouldn't be together, or they're so boring that it seems like it's fake. So
yeah, okay.
I don't know who's getting married.
I'm probably not gonna watch it. I'll just let you tell me how it goes.
I will. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last thing we wanted to talk about is a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Maybe two or 3 weeks ago, we talked about a certain bar, a smiley face bar.
Yes.
That was not really like showcasing diverse talent, and
when they were, it felt fake.
It felt performative. Well, we have had like sources tell us that they, they heard this from like it wasn't just us saying this. They heard it from like other people who used to frequent their bar and didn't go back. It's like you are putting on what looks like this white person runs your establishment, and that this is only a stage for white people.
Yes.
And so what we love is they actually took that feedback and implemented like change. And so now
I fucking love to see it.
Yeah,
truly.
I loved it. And so now you see them really showcasing more diverse artists, not just like in the kind of art that they're performing, but also like showcasing more BIPOC, drag performers, and they're starting to really like use their voice to amplify people who have been like discriminated against or oppressed, and make sure that everyone knows this is a place for all. The one white person that was like running their shows have gotten like severely cut back because they don't want to be known as like we're a bar that only. Yeah, exactly. This person and their crew only.
Yeah.
And so we're really excited to see that change.
Yeah, I was really excited to hear about that.
Yeah.
I hope that they like
continue.
Yes, exactly. I hope we see it as well, and we're gonna try.
Yeah.
Tonight. We're going tonight.
We're going tonight.
Did that just expose it?
I'm not gonna say the show now.
Okay.
But
I don't know if we talked about it yet, but
no, not on this recording.
Okay.
But yeah. So it's been really nice to see that change and see a space be reclaimed for more diverse performers and art and artists. And we love that, and we wanted to talk about that. And we also wanted to talk about a bar that we used to frequent a lot. This was like what I would refer to as like my home bar. This was like my comfort spot. We loved going here. We promoted the fuck out of this bar. Like, honestly, they should have paid us with how much we promoted their shit. And we will no longer be doing that, because this place has had repeated complaints against discrimination, against Black people, brown people, calling the cops on people, not taking their artists' feelings into consideration, or doing things to help, like, the BIPOC community. And we don't fuck with that.
Yeah. We
don't fuck with that. And so it was really sad.
It sucked, because it was like, we've been supporting them, we've been riding for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I don't even want to get into that. I have a bad taste in my mouth from the
entire it just sucks. Situation. It sucks that, a bar that we deeply supported does not offer that same support to everyone. And then some of the people that work in that bar,
they're not even being heard.
No.
And I don't know if you were going somewhere different with that, but
they're
not being heard.
Yeah, but also like the people that we formed relationships that work in that bar, like now it's because we no longer want to support that establishment, we've lost that friendship and the support from them, which like I get it, that's your bar or whatever, but also like there's someday you're gonna have to look in the mirror and face up to the fact that you let your own people down, people that ride for you,
very that, like,
and
not
expected
even open,
so much more,
and like not even with me, but with the other performers who had issues, not willing to even listen to them, or not take into account like any other perspective but their own, and the echo chamber that they have around them. It's really upsetting.
It's so like just very disappointing. And then just to try to like sweep the issues that people are having under the rug and pretend like there was never an issue. It was just like a change of like pace.
Yeah.
And so we will no longer be supporting this bar. With that said, we definitely have a lot of room to showcase some stuff. So if you have drag shows, burlesque shows, any shows going on, please send them our way. We really want to
promote.
Yes. all the shit that you guys are doing, and we want to promote, like, especially, like, Black and brown art. We want to support Indigenous art. We want to, the people that are, like, having a hard time getting their name out there, having their voices be heard. We want to showcase you, and we want to get your name out there. So send us all your shit. We love supporting stuff. We love going to things, and now we have a lot more time.
Yeah.
Like on Monday, we will be going to karaoke with Basura.
Basura.
Sadie was in BYOT this past Tuesday with Basura. She did great. She was recovering from COVID, and she had a corset on, and she still sang beautifully. Beautifully.
Thank you.
She's her own worst critic.
According to me, I fucking bombed, but it's growth. It's growth, you know? I'm gonna grow from there.
Yeah.
And I had a great experience. Every single one of those performers, it was such a privilege to watch and get to talk to, and if I didn't talk to you, I'm sad about it. Like, outstanding fucking performers. I'm trying to think. There were a lot of new performers that I really enjoyed. There was
Destiny Diamond.
Oh my god! I think it was it Diamond or
Diamond Destiny?
I'm looking at it right now because we were just talking about it. She actually, they did a new thing at BYOT where they do like a roulette to see who gets a paid gig at the next BYOT. I think it's a $70 booking fee. And this winner actually, yes, Destiny Diane at who is Destiny Diane on Instagram, fucking murdered, ate, left no crumbs. My god.
I don't know how she didn't pass out after that number, because she did so much. She was... talking about it, I literally have goosebumps. Like, I'm not trying to be dramatic. Like, it was so fucking impressive. And to learn that was her very first time performing ever. What?
Yes! Yes!
She is incredible.
Yeah, so she won. She gets the paid spot.
Me.
Oh my god. Like, I have goosebumps thinking about it. Like, it was incredible. She, at one point, dropped into the splits. She lip synced to Alien Superstar, which already a win, but it was just really good. And, like...
Yeah.
And she also had really kind words to say to me, like, after the fact, and I was like, thanks, girl. Like, that means so much.
Yeah,
you were amazing.
because you fucking murdered it.
It was a good night.
That being said, BYOT is happening again next month.
Yes.
We'll be sure to post the poster for that.
Yeah, as well.
And also the sign-ups, just to make sure, like, if you're wanting to get your name out there, you want to start in drag, I think Basura does a really good job of creating a really welcoming space for you to do that at BYOT. Basura herself is just a wonderful person.
Just like a full heart coming from that.
Yeah. She's a real bitch, and I love that. I love that. So yeah, you'll be hearing a lot more about Basura on our podcast.
We hope to have her on someday.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like,
that is my dream right now. That is my dream.
Yeah.
Basura, if you're listening to this,
we'll kiki the fuck out.
Oh, we love you.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about some events that are coming up. There's not a ton going on this weekend because it is Friday. So, it is Friday.
That's right. Anyway.
So we're just gonna showcase some stuff coming up in the coming months. We have been really checking out not only drag in the Austin area, but drag in the San Antonio area as well. Mistress Baby Ray is a queen that we talked to, and then their girlfriend is Ethel Institution.
Oh my god, fucking power couple.
Yeah, we saw Ethel Institution at Sideshow.
She was the one that pulled the tampon out of her mouth.
She did.
And I'll never forget it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was so cunty.
Mistress does some really cool, like, alternative drag, and it's amazing. And so we're gonna be showcasing some of their shows as well. So coming up on March 8th at, where is this?
Is it the Starlighter?
The Starlighter.
Yeah, that's the big bar that they...
There's so coming up on March 8th at the Starlighter is a drag show called New Metal, and it's celebrating Tarantino's birthday. What a name, Tarantino. Tarantino.
That's genius.
I love it.
Oh my god.
I love it.
First.
So it's a House of Eternus show. It looks fun. It's a metal drag show.
Metal alternative drag. Mm-hmm. And from talking to Mistress, from what I understand, they go fucking hard.
Yeah.
And from all the performances that she sent me, they go fucking hard
Yeah.
at the Starlighter. So if you want to see some crazy shit, go to the fucking Starlighter.
Yeah, if you like the sideshow shit, you're gonna get the sideshow shit.
You're gonna love it there, yes.
Yeah. So there's that. One thing I'm really excited about is March 10th, they are doing a Death Becomes Her drag brunch. Yeah. There is a $10 cover for both of these things, but they look like they're definitely worth it, yes, honestly.
It's like there's like 3 different things. There's brunch.
Yeah, there's, the movie starts at 11 a.m. and then there's brunch. The movie Death Becomes Her. And then at 1 p.m. is when the drag show starts. At this drag brunch, the queens that are going to be there are Bloody Blush, Mistress Baby Ray, Ethel Institution, and Navi the Hottie. Ooh. This is also at the Starlighter. And also, Bloody Blush also has a cosmetics company and a plushie company,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So they do both. So we'll post that on our Instagram. So because I know I like makeup.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You guys have seen me do makeup.
It seems
on
like
my Instagram.
Y'all do too if y'all are listening to us.
Yeah, if y'all fuck with this shit.
So anyway, yeah.
So yeah, we'll post the link to Bloody Blush. You can check out the stuff that they have going on. Sadie, what else is there?
Here in Austin, I do believe at the Butterfly Bar at the Vortex, they are doing some fun stuff. Let's see. So, today's Friday. So, starting yesterday, they're doing it's called Underdark, a radioactive puppet play. And it is essentially a play that's the telling of the Radium Girls from the 1910s and the 20s who
I love that show.
It's a fun fucking
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not fun. It's really fucking sad, but it's a good
show.
It's a good topic.
Yeah.
But it's like puppets. Like
I fuck with puppets so hard.
And it's like what are they called? Like the marionettes as well as like shadow puppet stuff. Yeah. So
one thing I want to say about the Butterfly Bar is they are very invested in showcasing BIPOC art and artists.
Yes, they are.
And they want to do that more. And so I want you guys to know that the Vortex itself is a nonprofit, and they pay for all of the like theater shit and shows with the proceeds they get from the bar. So if you go to the Butterfly Bar, buy drinks because it helps support that theater.
We hardcore fuck with the Vortex. I have for years. I've had family who worked at the Vortex. Badass fucking theater, badass establishment all around.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, go check that out. That will be, Thursday through Saturday at 8 p.m. as well as Sunday at 6 p.m. So, yeah.
Lovely. Oh, also coming up this month at the Butterfly Bar is going to be the next Bitchcraft on March 17th with Gothish Jasmine. There also is going to be signups for that to perform.
You may or may not catch Ivana Chizinyu there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope Ivana Chizinyu is there.
Yeah.
But I helped out with the last Bitchcraft, and it was just an amazing space to be in.
I was jealous.
It was so welcoming. So everyone was so supportive. The vendors that they brought were incredible. Yes. And I hope the tattoo artist comes back because I really wanted one of those tattoos. Aww. And the next time I go, I need to have money in my pocket so I can get a fucking tattoo. By the way, if you saw my story and you didn't Venmo me, your mom is a hoe. And then the day before that, I wanted to talk about Bitchcraft first because I wanted to talk about the experience. But the day before Bitchcraft, next month, March 16th, is Bushwig South. Yes. This is a festival they usually have in New York. But so it's called Bushwig in New York, but they're all traveling down to Austin. And they're doing Bushwig South here, and it's a non-official South by Southwest event.
And that's what we're fucking with, by the way, this year. Fuck South by Southwest.
Yeah, fuck South by Southwest. We're not going. I didn't pay any money.
We're anti South by Southwest this year.
Correct. And if you ask why, it's because
gentrification.
Yeah, gentrification.
Essentially.
The homeless community here just gets fucked up the ass
every fucking year
by South by Southwest, by ACL. I already hate ACL. So yeah, fuck South by Southwest. If you're listening to this and you're not from Austin, I'm so sorry, but please stop coming for those festivals.
Yeah,
please.
It's messy.
Because they
it used to be so great, by the way, too, and now it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But at Bushwick South, we're gonna. I'm so excited to see Laza Valletta and Julie J. Miss Bushwig is coming too. Our favorite Gothish Jasmine is gonna be there. Bobby Perdido. Lavender Thug, Tatiana Cholula, Serbo Elliott. I'm so excited to see Serbo Elliott,
an amazing performer,
who is an amazing performer, get their chance to showcase what they can do to all of these like really big names.
Yeah,
you know, it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Do you think they're gonna sing? He's gonna sing.
I have no idea. Diamond Dior Davenport is going to be there. And you guys know we love Diamond Dior Davenport.
Okay, we need to go.
So yeah, we will be there. We hope to see you there. It's going to be a packed fucking show because the talent is incredible.
But that's when it's the best.
Support.
It's heartwarming.
Yeah. That's all we got, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait, I have another unofficial South by Southwest. It's a kickoff party at Charlie's.
Work.
It starts March 7th.
Work.
I can't really tell you exactly what it is, but it looks fun. I'll post the art on our Instagram. Kind Keith, Gabby Turner, Nate Zavino. Nate Ziv, I can't tell, but you guys, I'm gonna post this on our Instagram along with everything else we talked about.
Yes.
Please go support local drag, go support the queers, go support the Black, community. Indigenous, people of color, queers, art, literally whatever. I want to go ahead and plug this once more. KB Brooken's memoir Pretty is coming out soon. If you are a book influencer, they do have like bound copies for book influencers.
That's cool.
Get their book, review it.
Okay.
I'm sure it's wonderful. They were at the last Bitchcraft, and the spoken word that they gave, their work is just so amazing. So go support them. That's all we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was a good episode.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what did we think of these?
I feel good.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what... It's those herbs that are calming me down.
Yeah, I feel happy.
I only took like 2 hits off of my pen. So.
I don't feel like dizzy or anything, but I also don't feel anxious.
And I'm excited to go out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's go do it. We're going to go out.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.